Do this.
Hey, this is Jimmie Allen.
With everything I got, girl, I'll give you my best shot. And meanwhile, down home, oh, you know mama's still cooking down home. Still living for a Friday, and freedom was a highway. Yeah, it might be too soon to say I love you, but you're gonna make me want to.
And we are ready to roll on Skip Happens. I know you can't see that side of the screen right now, but he's going to be back here in just a second. We're making a connection. But my name is Skip Clark. I'm the host of Skip Happens. I got my producer, Ty, sitting over here. Ty, you can go ahead and say hello.
How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, there you go. See, very upbeat, very excited to be here tonight. But I do have Jimmie Allen. He said this was only take a second, but it's not taking a second. So we'll just wait.
3 seconds.
He's back, Jimmie Allen. Yo, hey. How are you, my friend?
Man, I'm good, my brother. It's good to see you.
It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. I know it's been a few years. I mean, but where are you right now? You're in Nashville?
Yeah, I'm in Nashville. I actually just got here. I was in Atlanta first, Florida, and then Florida, Atlanta here.
Were you doing shows or just kind of bouncing around?
Couple meetings.
Okay.
Couple meetings. And,
good meetings?
Writing.
Good meetings?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know you used to be in Florida a lot. You used to, the whole Disney thing. And you still, big fan of Disney. Totally get that.
Disney, and Universal opened their new park. Epic Universal opened May 22nd.
Yeah. Have you played there at all? Have you done your Jimmie Allen thing at the parks?
I have. I played Universal. There 3 years ago. 3 years ago, there Mardi Gras, whatever, free concert every night.
That's cool.
Then I did E to the B at Epcot at Universal like twice.
They give you free passes.
Absolutely. But I already got an annual pass.
I'm
regardless.
Dude, you told me that a while ago. I think you were talking about Disney and what a big fan you were, and you said that you did have the annual pass and had all that. But sounds like you're somewhat back on your feet. You went through a lot. There's a lot going on, and I know there's probably a lot of people that are going to go that, I don't want to see him. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want any of that. If this, but you know what? This happened, 2023?
2023.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny to me? Like I love how people see a situation. They weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know either parties.
Mm-hmm.
But people like to make assumptions, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why even now, like somebody be like, hey man, you hear what happened to so and so? No, I didn't. One, not my business. Two, I don't know either person. So I can't speak or make an opinion on something just because someone said something with no proof.
Mm-hmm. But being who you are and who you were, the top of the charts. I remember talking to you at the Great New York State Fair that year, or maybe just before all that went down. And just so excited for what you were doing and everything that was happening in your life, and the number one songs. And I played like some of those here just a moment ago, those songs that were at the top of the chart. Then all of a sudden, when this happened, whether it happened or not, regardless what the real deal is, the roof came falling in on you.
Mm-hmm.
You lost your record deal. You just, come on, you lost your family. There was a lot of stuff, and it just, you made your way through it though. The mental health aspect of it. And I even read somewhere that you were thinking about taking your own life when all this was happening.
Just from the financial spot because of the money I was supposed to make that year.
Mm-hmm.
all going away. And my life insurance covered suicide. So if anything, my kids will be taken care of. But after I got
all right, we lost him again. There you go.
Let me put on my do not disturb. Hold on.
Okay, that was probably Jeff.
So
So
after
after
so after I
after I
got through
got
that,
through that,
I'm glad
I'm
I
glad I
didn't
didn't
because
because
what I
what I
realized is,
realized is,
your
your
children want you
children want
here,
you here,
right?
right?
When I
When I
think
think
back
back
to,
to
the
the
things I was
things I was
accomplishing in
accomplishing in
music,
music,
who I
who I
was
was
then
then,
is
is
still who
still
I
who
am.
I am.
I was
I was
just
just
doing
doing
cool
cool
things
things
at the
at the
time.
time.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I
But
mean? But
I got
as
you.
far as
far
who
Yeah.
as
I
who I
am
am
as a
as a
person,
person,
my
my
heart,
heart,
my
my
intentions,
intentions,
definitely the
definitely the
same
same
thing.
thing.
And
And like,
Hmm.
and I
and I
wouldn't even
wouldn't even
say
say
I
I
lost my
lost my
family.
family.
I would
I would
say
say
I
I
lost people in
lost
my life
people in my life
that shouldn't have been there.
that shouldn't have been there.
And
So
if
maybe that
And if
somewhat of a good thing, maybe.
you know, I feel like
you
life,
know, I
what we
feel like
talked about
life,
before,
what
life
we talked
throws
about
things at you.
before, life throws things at you,
And it's all about
and
you
it's
how
all
you
about
handle it. Right.
you how you handle it,
And
right?
I have no
And
problem,
I
you
have no
know,
problem,
taking
you know,
accountability,
taking
for cheating on
accountability,
my wife, which I
for
did.
cheating on my wife, which I did.
Hmm.
Um,
Um,
but again, if
but
we're
again, if
talking
we're
about
talking about
someone shouldn't
someone
have
shouldn't
endorsement deals
have
or be
endorsement
able to
deals
have their
or
songs
be able to
played
have their songs played
because of
because of
an
an
infidelity,
infidelity.
and
Hmm.
90% of music
90%
industry
of
should be
music
going.
industry should be going.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
I
But
just choose
I
to
just
focus
choose to
on me
focus on me
and my
and
life
my life
and what I can
and
do
what I can do
different
different
moving forward,
moving
as far
forward
as
as
like
far as like
protecting
protecting
myself,
myself,
protecting my
protecting my
circle,
circle
and protecting
and
the
protecting the
people
people
in my
in
circle.
my circle.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know.
I I definitely want to talk about your music, what you're doing now, and all that. But just finding out a little bit about the background. I'm a big fan, always have been, and always will be. Um, a little upset as to what I heard, but here again, just like any, what is real and what is not. I think that's the big question.
And
And
that,
you,
yeah,
regardless, you lost it. And wow, do you feel the industry gave up on you?
I wouldn't
I wouldn't
say,
say
because I really
because I
never
really never
paid
paid
much
much
attention
attention
to the
to the
industry.
industry.
I paid
I paid
attention to
attention
people in
to
the
people in
industry
the
that I
industry
thought
that
were
I
my
thought were my
friends.
friends.
Hmm.
So
So
I would
I would
say a
say
lot of
a
my
lot of
friends
my
that
friends
know
that
me,
know me,
they know what
they
type
know
of
what
guy
type
I
of
am.
guy I am.
They're like,
Mm.
nah.
Nah.
And the people
And the
that
people that
I thought
I
knew
thought
me
knew me
that might,
that might,
that stopped
that
talking to
stopped
me.
talking to me.
It is what it
It
is.
is what it is.
It hurt at
It hurt
first,
at first,
but I'm
but
like,
I'm like,
if I
if I
know a
know a
friend, I
friend,
know
I know
someone I've
someone
spent
I've
years
spent
with.
years with.
Hmm.
I know who they
I know
are.
who they are.
I'm
I'm
sorry. I'm
sorry.
not
I'm
finna
not
take the
finna
word
take
of
the word of
somebody
somebody
that I
that
don't
I
know
don't
over
know
my
over
friend,
my friend,
especially with
especially with
no
no
proof.
proof.
Hmm.
And what
And what
sucks is, what
sucks
people don't
is what people
understand is,
understand is
to
to
file a
file
civil
a civil
lawsuit,
lawsuit,
you need
you
no
need no
proof.
proof.
All you got to
All you
do is
got to
say
do is
something
say something
happened,
happened,
file it,
file it,
and then you can
and then
go
you can go
talk to a
talk
media
to a
outlet
media
and write a
outlet and
story
write a
about it.
story about
You
it.
don't have to
You don't
show
have to
any
show any
proof.
proof.
And then I
And
had a
then I
bunch
had
of
a bunch
proof,
of proof,
Hmm.
a lot,
a lot,
but I
but I
couldn't do
couldn't
nothing
do nothing
about it.
about it.
You have to
You have
sit
to
there
sit there
until you
until
get
you
to what they
get to what
call
they call
discovery, which
discovery,
was
which was
a year
a
later.
year later.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean?
And
And
yeah,
yeah,
you know,
you know,
it's
it's
dropped, it's
dropped,
over
it's
with.
over with.
But
Hmm.
But
I just
I
feel
just
like
feel
there
like
should be
there should be
something in
something in
Congress
Congress
to help
to
us
help
get
us
back
get
to the
back to
point
the
of
point of
innocent until
innocent
proven
until
guilty,
proven
right?
guilty, right?
To
Right.
where
To where
if someone
if someone
files a
files a
civil
civil
lawsuit
lawsuit
against a
against a
public
public
figure,
figure,
you shouldn't
you
be able to
shouldn't be able to
file it
file it
and then
and
just
then
go
just
talk
go
to a
talk to
media
a media
outlet
outlet
one
one
side
side
and then
and then
hide your name.
hide your name.
No, it
Hmm.
should
No, it
be
should be
sealed in
sealed in
court
court
until proven
until
true.
proven true.
Hmm.
Because what
Because what
happens
happens
is,
is
I've seen
I've
it
seen it
happen to
happen
so
to
many
so many
people,
people,
right?
right?
And then
And
it's
then
like
it's like
the
the
evidence I
evidence
had,
I
if
had,
I
if I
released it,
released it,
I could have
I
got in
could have got in
trouble.
trouble.
So I'm
So
supposed
I'm
to just
supposed to
sit
just sit
here
here
and do
and do
nothing,
nothing,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
right?
And
And
I don't know.
I don't
And,
know.
and I just
I
feel like
just feel like
I wish
I wish
people would
people would
use
use
common
common
sense
sense
and
and
stop
stop
believing
believing
everything
everything
that they
that they
read
read
from one
from one
side when there's
side when
been
there's
no
been no
proof
proof
proven.
proven.
We
Hmm.
We
have
have
Hmm.
I tell people all it is a rumor, a high level rumor. We all have heard rumors about other people, but imagine if every rumor you've heard about yourself was on television or in a magazine, right? You would hate it.
Yeah. Can I ask Jimmie Allen, if you haven't noticed, is our guest here tonight on Skip Happens. And he looks great and love chatting with him. We were supposed to do this last night. He was caught in the weather on a plane.
That went rough.
It was like, hold on. We're going to get you there, Jimmie. Just hold on. But it didn't happen. But he's back in Nashville now. Jimmie, do you think, country music is known for that tight-knit community? And if I may ask, you being a black man, do you think it had anything to do with that? Did it? Okay, answered my question.
Yes. And
Okay.
I'm not. Here's the thing, bro. I am not going to be naive and say no because of what I know and what I've heard.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
See, I don't go by what I think. I go by what I've experienced myself. Because I can only speak from my personal experience. I can't tell you the festivals I've played, have heard the N word thrown at me so many times. I've seen emails between people in the industry where they use that word talking about me. I've heard it in a meeting when someone didn't know I was in there. So you know, it definitely does. But I can't change where I'm from. I can't change my skin color. All I can do is work hard, write great songs, try to put on shows that music lovers love, and work every day to be a good person. That's all I can control.
And that's what the Lord wants you to do. You need to do
Absolutely.
that. Absolutely. So, some artists, though, they get their second chances. And one comes to mind, Morgan Wallen. He got a second chance. Look at the shit he pulled and went through. I love his music. I get it. But he got a second chance. I'm still waiting for your record to land on my desk going, hey, the new Jimmie Allen's out.
I tell you what. It's coming sooner than you think.
Send it to me first.
Yeah, it's coming sooner than you think.
Okay.
I look at it like I think about certain things that other artists may have done that you clearly see they did, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yet someone says I did something. No proof of anything.
There's no proof.
Right? And what killed me is some of the same people that stopped talking to me or whatever voted for a guy that's a president that had the same allegations and was found guilty of it. So what are we talking about?
Exactly. Do you?
Some people have the complexion for the connection. That's what I call it.
Do you get people that maybe former fans, or maybe they're still a fan, but they have an issue with a lot of this, although they don't know the entire story? When they, maybe they're, they've had pictures taken with you. Maybe they've been a big fan, and now all of a sudden, maybe they've been the victim of a sexual assault or rape or something along that. Yet, no jail time, no punishment, no record, and all that. What do you say to somebody that comes up to you and starts? I imagine that has happened. It has, right?
What?
I mean, like somebody coming up to you going, I don't like you. I don't like what you did. And, it's not fair. You should be in jail. You should be punished.
I stopped them right there. I said, you weren't there. You don't know what happened for that year and a half. And if I wouldn't get in trouble, I'd show you what happened. Right on my phone. But the reason why I don't get down like that, my mother was a victim.
Uh-huh.
So is my older sister. I don't play with them. Like I don't have to force anyone to do anything. If people saw my DMs after shows, come on. I'm not doing that because that's not the type of person I am. Two, no, I don't roll like that. And what sucks is we live in this climate where this phrase that's going on that says the believe women, right? And I'm not saying I do believe women. I'm not saying I don't. I'm saying is when I hear stories about people I don't know, I believe the truth, whatever that may be.
Gotcha.
And what sucks is there's this loophole, right, where someone can say, because I have a friend gonna throw this out. If you don't pay me this, we're gonna file this lawsuit against you. Huh?
It comes down to money. That's bullshit.
Because here's my thing. First thing I ask people, where's the police report?
Mm-hmm.
You know, this happened for a year and a half, and you kept going to work. You didn't stay home. You didn't quit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Gotcha.
you only had a problem after it got cut off.
Hmm.
Like it's frustrating, man. Like it's a dangerous time to be a straight man in America. And I spent some time talking to a few different professional athletes, professional sports organizations, talking to their younger players.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell them to be smart. Be careful. Because what sucks is a few. I said, don't let a few bad people make you look at a whole gender that way, because that's not fair.
Right.
Because I know a
Right.
lot
Right.
of great people, a lot of great men, a lot of great women, and I
Mm-hmm.
refuse to let. Even though she lied on me, I refuse to let her change my view and my respect for women. Not gonna change. That's her.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's been the hardest part. Because I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was scared. I didn't even want to hold the door for it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
serious. Like that's how traumatized I was. Like I didn't want to hold the door. I didn't want to be around him. I didn't want to talk to him
Wow. Wow.
because I was just like always. But spending time with my therapist and talking to my mom and my family, they helped me, reminded me you can't judge an entire gender, an entire race of people off of one person's actions.
Yeah. So I want to move on a little bit, but if the industry gives you another shot, what would you do differently this time?
Not be a part of the industry.
That's a good answer.
Because there's a difference between being in the music business
Mm-hmm.
and being a part of the industry, right? From my perspective. And for the people listening, I'll break it down the difference. I will always make music, play shows, and present it to the people that love my music, whether it's listeners, radio, TV, whatever. I view the industry as people that play games and pull strings to make sure certain people do things and certain people don't. And here's the thing, not everybody that works for record labels or works for radio is a part of the industry either. So for me,
Sure.
even though people might be in the music business, anyone that's free thinking, anyone that's honest, anyone that is a person and can think for themselves, and they strive to be a good person and put the best music forward, they're not part of the industry either.
Gotcha.
So the industry is about, no matter the industry, is about control. You know what I'm saying? And just
All
because you're in the
right.
music business
Yeah.
doesn't mean you're a part of control.
Mm-hmm.
Because there are some things that I've seen, some things that I've been approached to do or say by the industry that I said no.
Mm-hmm.
And
Wow.
when you say no, you risk
I was going to say, do they hold it against you?
losing everything you've worked hard for.
Yeah.
But if you say yes, to certain people in power.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can gain a lot of things, but at the end of the day, I'm like, I have to be able to sleep at night, be okay with my conscience. Make sure at the end of the day, I can make choices and be able to stand before God one day and not be ashamed of my life or my choices.
Mm-hmm.
And I always said, if I got approached with a large sum of money, I'd take it. Well, I was approached with a large sum of money. Like we're talking over 50 million.
Wow.
And I couldn't do it because of it was coming from people that control things.
So they figured if they gave you the money, they would be able to control you because of that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because once you accept the money, you don't know what you got to do or what you have to give up until you accept it.
Mm-hmm.
And
wow,
that's try to be smart in my choices.
And I think you are. I think you're smart with your choices now, and that everything hits you like a ton of bricks. But
absolutely. But as far as country music goes, I'll always love country music.
I was going to ask you that, how you feel, because I know you've kind of, and now we're going to drift away a little bit from talking about all this other stuff. I know you've loved country music, and I think so many of us love the music that you put out, and I played just a few of the little clips earlier, but there's a lot more to it. That's one thing, that's the country, but didn't you start to put out a little bit of, was it hip hop? You went kind of the rhythmic side of things a little bit.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting.
If you actually go back and listen to my albums, not just the country singles, I've done it since the beginning.
Awesome.
Pop, rock, Christian, R&B, hip hop, everything. It's just I was signed to a country label, so they're going to push
exactly
the country side. But every album, there's been a Christian song, a pop song, R&B song. Because I love music. Someone says a lot of reverb coming from my side.
Is there? I don't know. I hear a little bit of clicking going on there, but I don't hear the reverb on my end. I don't know, but I hear a little clicking noise, but I'm not hearing any reverb.
Yeah, I don't hear reverb.
I don't know.
Not saying there isn't any. Take D.
Hello. Oh, we're going for a walk. Where are you? Are you like parked? Where are you? Where are you parked?
I'm down from my buddy's house.
Huh? From Jeff's house?
Jeff's downtown.
Yeah, no, I know he's downtown. He says he leaves his shades up at night. And I said, dude, why do you leave them up? He goes, I got floor to ceiling windows. He goes, I just walk around the house. Like, I said, with your boxers? He goes, oh, yeah, they get a show.
That's crazy.
Screw that.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of people in radio like yourself. A lot of people that work at labels. That still talk to, have a great relationship. I would say this. People that I was friends with, I'm still friends with.
You know what, Jimmy?
That's a good thing.
My friend Jimmy, it says there is a lot of reverb on his end there as well. I don't know why. Is it still there?
I think it might be.
Yeah.
I wonder where it's from.
I don't know. I'm just messing around here a little bit. I don't know why there's a lot of reverb. I hope it's not too bad. It's from his phone, he's saying. So, it could be from your phone.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, there's that crack in the pavement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see the crack. Tyler, you see the crack in the pavement? Does that look familiar? Maybe when you were in Nashville and fell over one night? I don't know.
How do you Here we go.
So we're looking at Nashville Blacktop, by the way. This is
there he is.
There we go. Oh, okay. Now he's back.
I'm not technology savvy. Is that how you say that?
I don't know. It sounds good. Let me ask you this. How's your bowling game?
Oh man, bowling is lit, bro.
I knew that put a smile on your face.
Steady climber.
Yeah.
like two
And-
something, like two. I think mine was like 225 right now.
all right, cool. And I mean, I know you're an avid bowler. You've been doing all that. What are you? Are you listening to something? I don't know.
And I'm a professional softball player now.
Yeah, I know. And somebody commented, Nick is on there. Jimmie, let's play some softball.
Nick, let's
Here,
do it. So definitely shout out to my bowling sponsor, Brunswick. Shout out to my softball sponsor, Mike and Rollins at Easton.
That's cool.
It's fun, man.
So,
Fun, man.
Are you?
That's what I miss.
Yeah, having that fun outside of music.
I miss being a person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was doing so much all the time. And being able to actually be a person and live some time with my family and friends. It was a rarity.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask? I know bowling is a big thing for you. My brother-in-laws are big bowlers, plus they're softball players too. So I'm sure they're probably watching this. But let's go back to the music a little bit. As you rebuild your life and career at the same time, are there artists or people in the country scene that have actually stood by you right along?
Yeah, there are. So for me, it wasn't about people coming out publicly saying anything. It was just as long, I knew the relationship was there, and I had a lot of people reach out that know me, let me know they know me. Let me know they were there for me. But also, what I went through, a few people reached out and said, "Man, it made them want to be a lot more cautious about their extracurricular activities.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting yourself and all that.
Yeah. I'm thinking back. I remember seeing, I think it was the CMAs, and I think you have a CMA award, right? You do.
Yes. And ACM, yeah.
And ACM. Now, do you still you stay away from those, or what's going on? The ACMs or the CMAs? I mean, you don't have any part of that now, do you?
Well, I'm still a CMA member. And I definitely pay attention still to what's going on in business. But actually, it was 2022. I said I kind of wanted to just take a break from award shows. They're fun, but I felt like I just need a break from them. I wanted to focus on the music, connecting with the listeners, and I still tune into the ACMs. I still tune into the CMA Awards, and when my friends win, I get nominated. I still text them and congratulate them and talk, and I'm happy for them because it's a heck of an achievement because it's like that means fellow people in the music business support what you're doing, and that's how I looked at my CMA win. Not saying I was the best of all the list of new artists. I looked at that award as saying people that work in the music business look and say, Jimmie, we see you.
Mm-hmm.
We appreciate what you're doing, and we respect it. But in no way, shape, or form did I take that and put it on my shoulders. Yeah, I'm the best. No, we're all the best of ourselves. No one can be Jimmie Allen. No one can be Jelly Roll.
Mm-hmm.
No one can be Abby Anderson. No one can be Nate Smith.
Mm-hmm.
No one can be the Warren Treaty.
That's so true.
So it's I took it as more being seen and being heard than being the best.
Mm-hmm. I remember, I believe it was the CMAs. You did a bit on stage. You were celebrating the life of, oh my God,
Charlie Pride.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
That is one moment I will never forget. I remember sitting in my family room watching you on my big screen going, that is freaking awesome. That is the best thing I've ever seen. So
that was honestly the highlight of my career.
Mm-hmm.
Recording a song with Charlie Pride and Darius Rucker. It was on my album Betty James Gold Edition, song called Why Things Happen.
Mm-hmm.
And getting to sing Kiss and Nancy Good Morning with him and present him with the Lifetime Achievement Award. Man, you can't beat it. That guy for me was what country music was to me. Because the only other black people really in country music time was him, and before him we had DeFord Bailey, the first black I can remember. So getting to know Charlie and be close with him and him being like a
Oh my
grandpa
God,
for me was cool.
dude, that's so cool.
He was funny.
You're so blessed. Oh, I bet he was.
And he could do a thing where he could talk to you for 5 minutes and guess your birthday, and he would be within 2 to 3 days close to it.
Really? That's amazing.
Yeah,
See, that's amazing.
He said, "You know how I can do that?" I said, "Yeah, because you're so old. You were born when they created zodiac signs, bro. That's how you do that."
I love that. What would you, Jimmie? What would you tell another black artist that's trying to break into the country music side of things? What advice would you give that person?
Focus on the music. Make good songs.
Mm-hmm.
Put on a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Don't focus on skin color. Because every black artist in country music that has good songs, put on a great show, has found a way. Because I've had an artist say to me, "Well, this didn't happen because I'm black." I said, "No, they happen because your songs are trash." I said, "I know a lot of white artists that ain't getting no radio play either."
Oh, there's a lot of them. Yeah,
a whole bunch.
Yeah.
So I was like, the thing is, I said, use your skin color as an advantage. First of all, you'll stand out. Make a hit song. Because at the end of the day, it's about music. And no one can control how good or how bad your songs are other than you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like look, my dad was a Marine, and he raised me not make excuses. You know, life is what life is. You are where you are. You look like what you look like. You're from where you're from. But that doesn't control your work ethic.
True.
You know?
Yeah.
So I tell all black artists that I meet in country music, because all of them that get started, they've all reached out. We've all had these conversations. Make good music. And be honest about your music. Just because you love it don't mean it's good.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Do you you're doing shows. Mm-hmm. You've been home. You're from Delaware. Mm-hmm. I know you were home for a little bit. You were playing some places around your hometown, I think, not all that long ago, which I thought was great.
I do a charity show every year. At a place called the Rusty Rudder. Shout out to my friends Alex and Vicky.
Cool.
Run it. Every year I pick a local school and I'll play a show. And instead of getting paid, the money we raise, we give to a local school. So this past year was my sixth year doing it. This year will be 7. So, yeah.
You know, I'm looking at some of the comments that are coming in, and there are a ton of them because Jimmie Allen is on Skip Happens. This is so cool. And a lot of those are like, "We miss you, Jimmie. Let's no, okay, that's about reverb, but that's being all right. Somebody says we need to play softball. Give them my number." That's cool. So you know what I'm saying, I guess overall, when I read these comments, with the exception of a couple, is they're very favorable, and you've got fans that want you back on the radio. You've got fans that are saying, okay, enough time has gone by, we need to move forward. And And I agree with that. I think we do. And I think what you were getting at in the beginning when you said you were in some meetings, hopefully those are things that are eventually going to pan out. And I'm going to be able to put on the Wolf here in Syracuse because there are a lot of people that are missing you.
You'll definitely have some. I'll actually send you the new single.
I would love to hear it just between you and I.
We get off. Yeah, you can play it if you want to. I don't care. See, the good thing about being indie and having your own label under having your own label under a distribution label.
Mm-hmm.
There's no red tape. Do whatever. I'm all about not holding music back, just giving it to people. You play it whenever you feel like playing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm super excited about the music. And I can say this is the first time since 2018 that I've been happy as far as like making music and happy with my life. Because I am doing what makes me happy musically, right? Not feeling pressure to have to do certain things
You're doing your own thing
in
in the
order
way
for
you
that
want
to
to do it.
happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the good thing. I always make music, put it out. Whatever stations want to play it. Whoever wants to stream it can stream it. Whoever wants to come to the show can come to the show.
You know,
Because it's about doing what you love.
Yeah, one thing that really bothered me, and to a certain degree, and then again, I do understand it too. So please don't take this the wrong way. But being a program director, and then all of a sudden, when all this crap went down, when it went down, it was like, okay, we need to pull Jimmie from the radio. Jimmie can't, we were playing songs, whether they're in recurrence or golds. I mean, you had so many songs, and it was like, okay, no, we're just gonna, we're gonna pull. I got orders from somebody up above that said, okay, we need to pull the Jimmie Allen stuff. And it's like, but it's almost saying that you're guilty without being proven guilty. And as you mentioned a few minutes ago, earlier on in the podcast, where was the proof? Where was the evidence? Where was, and so many people do think it happened, but there's no proof. So
it's my thing. People can think things happen. People can think things didn't happen. There. Where's the proof? If everybody in the world operated, treated people because they heard something about them, like there's been so many country artists or pop artists or actors, athletes I met, and people say, "Oh, well, this person's like this," or they'll say something about them, and I meet them and I have a completely different experience. Because rumors are rumors, and that's the dangerous part. Because like literally, someone, guy or girl, could say, Skip said this to me in a meeting.
Right.
Go file a lawsuit and then go write a story about it. Even though it hasn't gone to court, they haven't shown any evidence. And then your job would be in danger because of something. That is insane to me, bro.
I hate to say this, but whether it's me or anybody else, this happens way too often. We take a look around the world right now with everything that's going on. There's a lot of hearsay. There's a lot of, he said, she said, and they're going to do this and they're not going to do that. So, I mean, that's a big problem right now. But so, all right, music wise, you're out, you're doing the shows, and are they booking directly through you? I imagine you have a team now, even though you're independent.
Yeah, definitely have a team.
Yeah.
They reach out, book some shows. But I don't accept every show either. I'm picky.
And you should. You're an independent. Why not?
Because where I'm at in my life right now, as long as I have finance to take care of what I take care of, I'm good.
How are the kids?
Kids are good.
The kids are good. You have 6, right? I see that brought a smile on your face. You have 6.
I tell you one thing about my oldest is about to be 11. Bro.
You wait.
Listen, that guy's he's funny. The good thing about kids, they motivate, they help you remember what's important. And for me, not only set an example of one thing good, but trying to set an example of things bad. Because when all this happened, 2023, and they funny too. They put the article out the same days. So I remember one artist that stepped off the carpet. Yo, Jimmie, man, look, just heard this. I know you. I know it's not. Keep your head up. Right. There's a lot of things I could have done to prove my innocence moment. But it's all about how I would be viewed, how my kids affected once I got through it. Yeah, I could have did a few things I thought about to prove, that she was full of crap. But how I view myself, what I'm able to live with was worth trying to
Yeah.
fight that back. Like, why am I defending myself against strangers? People that don't know me, people that don't love me. So people that love me, I know they love me, and I'm good. I don't need to defend myself. You know.
No, exactly. And sometimes I think if you try to defend yourself, it's going to set the impression in others' minds that, all right, he's got something, he's trying to cover something up, or he's trying to, you're better off just to move, do what you did, I guess.
But what I would have used, and there wouldn't have been no questions.
All right.
Would have been no questions.
No. So, anyways, Jimmie Allen, and you're parked alongside. I don't know where you are, but it's getting dark out.
Yeah, that's why I had the light on.
I know. I see that. Good job. I like it. I kind of like the picture. That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. But so we could expect some new music. We're going to hear from you one way or another shortly. I don't know how thinking back, it was, we lost you. Well, we didn't lose you. You're here. But I mean, in 2023, it's like, oh, Jimmie Allen's there one day and he's gone the next. But, and now, is it hard to, what do you think? Let me put it this way. What is your biggest obstacle to getting yourself back to in front of fans, writing new music? I mean, what's the biggest obstacle knowing everything you've been through?
It's like obstacles as far as like for me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't really see things. I don't really see any obstacles.
Okay.
Because
that's good.
I look at it like no one stopped me from me. No one can stop me from, like there's so many distribution companies, labels or whatever. There's ways to get and there's so many marketing teams, radio teams, digital promotion teams available that have reached out about working. But everything's more about me and my time and my mindset. Because for a while, every time I thought about performing or doing anything in country music, I was reminded of that nonsense. I was reminded of the people that thought were friends that left.
Mm-hmm. I got you. I totally get it.
But once I got my, I was like, okay, it's time. You gotta take care of yourself. Like mental health is so.
Do you still have the same band?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Have a different band.
Entirely different band. Okay.
Yeah, I have guys in my band that I've known pretty much my whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Great musicians.
Well, you had a great bunch before. I remember seeing you we had a place called Kegs, and I remember you performed there. Yeah. And you had one band member that was doing a lot of video stuff and recording a lot of different things. That I can't think of his name now, but but I get it. Everybody moves on, and it's a new beginning, maybe.
Yeah, so. and where I'm at musically now, and when I want my nose to like the band that I had.
Yeah,
you'll see it. Like they play everybody. Usher, Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga. Who else they play for? A lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
And kind of just wear my live show. Mm-hmm. And when I want to be able to do music on the fly. These guys are good at it. They've done for. And these are guys like one of the guys I've known.
Yeah.
Gosh, for so long. And they're blood cousins. So
really, I love it. Yeah, that's cool.
So I'm real selective with who I allow to be.
Well, I get you, my friend. I get you. I'm not going to keep you much longer here. I think it's getting dark there. You could be in a bad neighborhood. I'm just saying.
No, that's one place I'm not gonna catch my
I'm busting on you. But it's all good. I'd love to get you up here for a show. I think Jimmie Allen needs to be in the Northeast, and hopefully we would be one of those places where you would come out to play.
Is keg still a thing? Yeah?
Keg is still a thing. They're doing, I mean, yes. As a matter of fact,
right?
in Jordan. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. As a matter of fact, your name's already been bounced around a little bit. Ross Catalino, Back-to-Back Entertainment, one of the many promoters I'm sure you come across, but he's the guy that does all that for kegs. So, but definitely good stuff. And I think this would be a good place for you to say, "Hey, I'm Jimmie Allen. I'm back. I never left, but I'm back." So
it'll be definitely a place to play.
You were booked there. I'm looking at Tyler over here. Tyler goes to all those shows. You were booked there, but when when all that what's that Ty talk?
I had tickets to it.
You had tickets to it.
It was last March, I think, somewhere around
there.
It was after.
Yeah, it was after, but I think there was, I don't know if it was a ticket sale thing or something.
No, so we didn't end up doing it because there was a medical emergency.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember.
There was a medical family member, which was last March.
Last March? Yeah, Tyler said, he goes, "Yep, I had tickets. Still got them."
Yeah. Yeah, so we need to
we're gonna work on that, and Jimmie Allen is back. And Jimmie, I just you opened up tonight, and you've been through so much, everything that has happened, good, bad, whatever you believe, whatever you don't believe. This is Jimmie. This is the real Jimmie. And just nobody can tell you what to believe and what not to believe, but hopefully you will see the light and see what he's doing and what he's been through. And anybody that, in my opinion, been through anything like this, I've anything to do sexual abuse, anything like that. No, hold the phone. This doesn't happen. But it's just, I don't know. I forgot what I was going to say, but it's what you believe and what you don't believe. So it's just, it's good stuff. The mental health. I was going to talk about the mental health part of it. Knowing that all this happened, whether it happened, whether it didn't happen, there's got to be so much on your mind. As you mentioned, suicide was covered in your life insurance policy, and those thoughts were going through your mind. So now look at you,
man. And I spend a lot of time. So a lot of stuff I don't publicize.
But I know.
Speaking with sexual assault victims, something I've done for the last 6 years. Growing up, my mother went through it, and my sister, right? And to have do that. Say that against me is what really made me sick. When I see people that someone else have trauma for a vendetta, it bothers me.
I pray.
A lot of people that's the one thing that you of try to ruin their life. But you see so many of them right now. Because people know that's the one thing you want to. Not criminally, but civil laws. Literally, how you sue someone for
it's crazy.
Driving on your property. You know what I mean? That's something you could threaten someone to get money out of, or try to get vengeance. But I just tell people to be smart about situations. You put yourself in, people you're around, and just move forward. Life happens, man. We're responsible how we respond.
Yep.
And if we keep going.
Yeah.
So.
Jimmie, I love you, bro. You know what?
I love you too, man.
It's just, it's been great catching up with you and digging into this a little bit. And hopefully I didn't go too far. Hopefully it's all good. It's all good. You're such a good man. I do appreciate that. I know Tyler, when I told him, we're going to be talking to Jimmie tonight, he was like, "Oh my God, really?" I said, "Yeah, I got him." So he's very shy, but he loves to push the buttons and stuff. So
I'm hoping what I went through helps someone else. Because everything we go through in life, other people can use to learn from and grow from. It sucks. I don't wish this on anybody.
Gotcha.
But I hope someone out there learns something. Hope people are careful with their words, and even more careful with their action.
Well said. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, Jimmie. I think we've kept you out in the street long enough. Yeah. Now you can either go maybe play some softball or maybe hit up the alleys.
I'm about to watch this NFL draft.
Holy, that's right. Yes, NFL draft is. Yeah, there you go. I love it. All right, I'm not going to keep you any longer then.
But I'm going to send you a thing called Small Town Anthem. I'm going to text me your email.
I'll text you my email.
Whatever.
Yep, exactly. Thank you. God bless you.
Man,
thank you for being on the.
Watching. Tuning in. Skip, I love you. Y'all be safe.
The NFL draft is on. So get your ass out of the vehicle, in the house, in front of the television. Let's go, bro. Quickly, who's your NFL team?
Eagles. Been Eagles fan my whole life.
Waiting for you to bring it up because I was going to give you shit for that.
Did you hear Tyler? He was going to give you shit for that. Who's your team? You got to speak up, Ty. Who's your team?
The Cowboys.
Bro, you're from New York.
It's okay. Both guys I wanted us to pick are already off the
Bills,
board.
the Giants, the Jets.
Bro, have you been to Dallas?
No.
Hey, come on, man. They ain't been good. How old are you? Under 40?
I'm 22.
Bro, they haven't been good your whole life.
Nope. But as long as we beat the Eagles, that's okay. We can go 2-15. We just got to beat the Eagles.
Man, listen. That makes y'all feel good, bro.
I'm not even commenting here. I'll see you at Highmark Stadium. We'll follow the Bills. All right. It's all good. Jimmie, peace out, brother. You take care. I'm going to text you my email. Send me that. I'd love to hear it. Thank you for being on Skip Happens tonight.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Tell all your friends that said hi. Tell Jeff thank you. And we'll talk to you soon, brother. All right?
We'll do.